Earth, a small yet magnificent blue planet, quietly spinning in the endless vastness of the universe. When we think of the cosmos, we often imagine blazing stars, galaxies stretching into infinity, and an ocean of darkness that seems to have no end. The universe is so immense, so unfathomable, that human imagination can barely contain it. Yet, amidst this grand immensity, there is one special speck of light, a place that feels both familiar and mysterious, a sanctuary where billions of humans and millions of species coexist. That place is Earth. If you could stand in the silence of outer space and look back at Earth, you would see it shimmering like a glowing blue gem, standing out against the black canvas of the cosmos. The deep blue oceans covering most of its surface reflect the sunlight like colossal mirrors. Above them, soft white clouds drift gracefully, like delicate ribbons gently wrapping the planet in an embrace. And the brown and green patterns of the continents appear like brushstrokes on a giant masterpiece painted by nature itself. Together, these colors blend into a sight so breathtaking that words alone could never capture its beauty. The most miraculous thing is that on this planet, life does not merely exist, it flourishes. Rivers flow endlessly, carrying vitality across fields and valleys. Mountains rise tall and eternal, as monuments to the power of time. Vast forests breathe life into the air, sheltering countless creatures while serving as the lungs of the earth. And above all, there are humans, fragile beings of flesh and bone, yet carrying within them intelligence, dreams, and boundless aspirations. From a distance, Earth may appear small, but within its fragile shell lies an entire universe of life, emotions, and stories. Small, yet priceless. Fragile, yet magnificent. Earth is not just a planet. It is the only home we have, the place where our journey began, and perhaps the place where humanity's story will ultimately find its end. From the ground, we often feel important and powerful. The dazzling cities, the skyscrapers piercing the sky, the crowded streets full of life make us believe that humanity is at the center of everything. But the moment we leave the atmosphere, step into the silence of space, and look back, everything changes. The bustling cities vanish, the grandest monuments shrink into tiny, almost invisible specks. Even the borders we humans drew, lines we thought were permanent and unshakable, completely disappear from the perspective of space. From up there, Earth appears as one single, seamless sphere, unified without divisions. No countries, no territories, no yours or mine. Only one blue planet, floating silently in the infinite ocean of the cosmos. And in that moment, a simple yet profound truth becomes clear. We humans are incredibly small. No matter how mighty our empires, how brilliant our civilizations, all of it amounts to nothing more than a grain of sand scattered in the vast desert of the universe. This smallness is not meant to discourage us, but to remind us of humility. It tells us that we are part of something far greater than ourselves. Instead of competing, dividing, or claiming, perhaps humanity should learn to be more humble, more grateful, and more united. Because from the eyes of the universe, there is no separation. We all share the same roof, the same fragile yet precious home called Earth. From the depths of space, when darkness blankets half of the Earth, our planet transforms into a mysterious jewel glowing against the velvet black of the cosmos. Vast oceans sink into deep shadows, stretching out like endless patches of blue-black silence. Across the continents, millions of tiny lights begin to sparkle, the glow of human presence, the cities and roads illuminating the surface of the planet. The great clusters of light from major cities appear like radiant constellations carved into Earth itself, while the scattered specks in remote areas resemble diamonds scattered across the night. From afar, the planet no longer hides in complete darkness, but becomes a dual sphere, one half bathed in sunlight, the other shimmering with the artificial glow of human hands. In that moment, we realize that Earth, though small among billions of worlds, carries within it a pulse unlike any other. It is powerful when it shines, fragile when it fades into shadow, but above all, it stands as a living testament to the miracle of life in the infinite universe. Out there, space is a realm of extremes, frozen silence and blazing fire, where most planets are nothing more than silent rocks or giant spheres of gas without the slightest hint of life. And yet, amidst this harshness, Earth stands as a miracle. It rests in the Goldilocks zone of our solar system, Not too close to be scorched, not too far to be frozen. Its atmosphere wraps around it like an invisible shield, keeping the warmth we need, filtering the harsh rays of the sun, and protecting life from deadly ultraviolet radiation. Every drop of water, every breath of wind, every inhale of the forest is a note in the fragile symphony of balance. Even the smallest shift could break this harmony. Yet for billions of years, this balance has sustained life. Earth is not just a planet, it is a testament to the universe's wonder, that even in the cold darkness, there can exist a place of perfect balance, where life can take root, flourish, and dream. There is something profound that many astronauts have shared after their journeys beyond Earth. When they gaze down from space, all the borders drawn by human hands suddenly vanish. No nations, no divisions, no walls, only one round, blue planet silently spinning in the endless void. In that moment, they realize that Earth does not belong to any single people or generation. It is a home for all, where every form of life exists together, dependent on one another. From the depths of the oceans to the highest peaks, from the smallest human being to the vast forests, everything is intertwined in a single living whole. The message from space is clear. We only have one Earth, and it is the shared responsibility of us all to protect this fragile home. For when seen from the universe, we are no longer divided. We are one small family, adrift in the infinite ocean of the cosmos. From the vastness of space, Earth appears not only beautiful, but astonishingly fragile. The only shield that guards life is less than 100 kilometers thick. Compared to the immense size of the planet, this layer is as delicate as a silk veil draped around a glowing sphere. It is this veil that holds warmth, filters the sun's rays, and creates the conditions for life to breathe and thrive. Yet, a single tear in this shield, a single wound inflicted by human hands, could threaten the existence of life itself. Seen from afar, Earth looks like a massive spaceship, carrying billions of passengers through the cosmic ocean. And like any ship, if its hull is breached, there is nowhere else to go, no escape, no refuge. That image reminds us of a sobering truth. Earth is not indestructible. It must be protected, cared for, and cherished. For if this shared vessel is ever in danger, then all of us aboard share the same fate. Earth has existed for billions of years, enduring violent geological shifts, harsh ice ages, and even mass extinctions. Yet, ironically, the greatest threat to this planet does not come from the raw forces of nature, but from humanity itself, the very species that calls Earth its home. Climate change is melting the polar ice caps, raising sea levels, and swallowing fertile lands. Air and water pollution are suffocating ecosystems. Forests are being cut down relentlessly. Deserts are spreading, and resources are being drained day by day. All of these forces are eroding the fragile balance that has sustained life for billions of years. The lesson for humanity is clear. If we do not act in time, the miracle called Earth will not last forever. And one day, when we look back, perhaps the only thing left will be regret. Regret for the green home that once shone brightly in the universe. Close your eyes and imagine. If one day humanity were forced to abandon Earth in search of a new home, would there be a planet warm enough, rich enough, familiar enough to replace it? Would there be a world with flowing rivers, lush forests, a blue sky, and air sweet enough to breathe? The answer is almost certainly no. Earth is unique. It is not a temporary stop, but the eternal home of life. And like family, this home must be cherished, protected, and cared for. We cannot wait until it is lost to realize its worth. By then, regret will be endless, and the universe will remain silent to our cries. The reminder from the cosmos is clear. Love Earth, for it is the priceless gift we will never receive twice. From the vastness of space, Earth no longer bears the borders drawn by human hands. No political divisions, no separations between nations. There is only one blue planet, where billions of people live, breathe, and share a single home. That image carries a powerful reminder. Every conflict, every division, every invisible wall humanity has built becomes meaningless when seen from a greater perspective, the perspective of the universe. In the immensity of space, we are not enemies but companions, traveling together on the same journey. And perhaps only when we embrace Earth as our shared home will we truly learn to live in harmony, to cherish life, and to protect this blue planet as a sacred legacy of all humankind. Earth, a small blue planet yet overflowing with life, is the greatest miracle the universe has ever gifted humanity. We may marvel at its beauty, listen to its heartbeat, and cherish the wonders nature offers. But more importantly, our duty is not only to admire it, but to protect, preserve, and pass on this miracle to the generations yet to come. Imagine a day when the children of the future gaze up at the night sky, see Earth glowing blue in the vast cosmos, and proudly say, "That is our home." For that vision to remain real, every small action we take today matters. Earth needs our voices, our hearts, and our hands. And perhaps there is no greater gift we can give to this world than safeguarding this shared home, the place where life began and where dreams will continue to be written.